Hello, everyone, and welcome to this exclusive chat we're going to have today with MP Najat Aoun Saliba. As you all have recently heard, the MP Najat Aoun Saliba and also her colleague MP Malham Khalaf have decided to sleep over at the parliament due to the increased issues that we've been seeing in the parliament where nothing is getting done to get this president elected. So today it is our honor to invite Miss Najat Aoun Saliba to our live stream. And she is here right now with us. If anyone has any questions, hi! Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Hello, everyone. Are we good? Can we hear? I can't hear you. Hi, Halime. I can't hear you guys, but can you hear me? Can anyone hear Najat? Oh.
Okay, can you hear us?
Now I can hear you. Hello. Welcome to the New Lebanon TV. Thank you so much for your time today. Hi, Halime. For everyone who doesn't know, this is Halime Kaakour. I'm sorry, say it again.
You asked for one MP, you got two MPs.
Woo! We love it. We love it. We're here for it. Thank you so much to both of you. Those who are just joining now, hello.
You can have a third. You can have a third.
Oh, there's a third. Hello. The discussion today. Hello. Oh my gosh, I love it. So welcome everyone to the New Lebanon TV. My name is Ani Kasperi, and I'm here in Lebanon live with our MPs that are sitting in the parliament until this hour. Yes, it is 8 p.m. and they are here to talk to us about why they are doing this, because essentially we had 11 sessions to try to elect a president to go forward with multiple issues that have been happening in Lebanon. We need a president to do this, yet it has not happened. So Ms. Najat Aoun Saliba decided to say, you know what, khalas, enough. I'm staying here until this gets done. Welcome to you both.
No, it's not me alone. It's not me. We never do things. We don't do things by ourselves, because solidarity is power. We're all together. We're in it together.
Solidarity is power. However, you and Malham were there alone overnight, which is a huge historic thing. I have not seen that happen before. So I wanted to ask you first.
Company tonight. Halima and Firas are staying.
Oh my gosh. Exclusive. We've got some new people sleeping over tonight. Halima, and also, did you say, I couldn't hear the second name. Did you say Firas?
Yes, me, Najat, and Malham, and I have an agenda. So every day we will have new MPs coming and joining us.
Wow, that is very, very profound. Thank you so much for sharing that with us today. And I do want to talk about that more. First, I would like to ask Ms. Najat, yesterday was that first night, that first historic night where you guys slept over at the parliament in solidarity with this issue. What were the thoughts going through your mind during the late hours of the night as you were sleeping over, not just staying late, sleeping over at the parliament? What were you thinking? What were you thinking of?
But it was liberating, because before we were trapped into this vicious cycle that was never ending. Now we feel that at least we're mobilizing the thoughts, and hopefully this would lead to mobilizing some actions.
And what kind of actions do you feel like you hope for in people seeing what you both are doing, or you all are doing?
Clear for us. We are under the Constitution, and we're applying what the Constitution implies, meaning we have to have open sessions until we elect a president. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're not protesting. It's not against anyone. It's about really respecting the Constitution.
Respecting the Constitution. And there's been a lot of talk about exactly that. Just waiting for those 86 members to stay in the parliament to actually get past the first round, to get to that second round where they can continue to vote to get to that president. There's been some issues with that in the new rule, in that 86 have to stay. Do you feel like this is something that is helpful to Parliament, or is there something, another part of the Constitution you're currently speaking of?
Go ahead.
It's okay. Go ahead.
Okay, we're talking about the same constitution. We are 128 members of the parliament. All of us are responsible, and it is our utmost duty to sit in until we elect the president. And this is just following Articles 74, 75, and 49.
And what made you decide to do this in the first place after 11 sessions? You felt like this was the one. What made you think that this one now is time?
I think because it was frustrating each time coming and knowing already that we won't have a president, knowing that piece of theater and that they didn't get a compromise yet. Their compromise share the power in order to decide to come and to vote, because they're not voting just for the president. They are compromising the prime minister, the deep state, each position in the deep state. So they have to discuss all these positions before coming to the parliament and voting for the president. For us, it's very frustrating. It's against our political agenda, our political view. It's against our principles. So we need to come and to be responsible and to vote for president. That we respect the diversity, we respect the difference and the political differences, but we have to respect the institution, we have to respect the parliament. So we felt that this parliament is not respected. This parliament is just they're using the parliament to reach their compromises, to reach their personal interests, and not the interest of the people outside.
And like you just said, it's kind of like a charade. It's kind of like a theater. As I talked to you yesterday, you called it a charade. And others believe that without foreign intervention, a president won't be elected. It's clear that there's a deadlock between two groups. Do you believe, and both of you can answer this, do you believe that a president can be elected in Lebanon without foreign assistance?
That's very humiliating, and for me it's dishonoring. Okay, our president has to be elected by our people and our MPs. This is, and practically speaking and constitutionally speaking, 128 members of the parliament should elect the president. I don't understand how any of these MPs would dare listen to the outside to put the name of a person implied or suggested by outside members or people who live outside this country. We are loyal to this country. It is our duty to elect a president who is Lebanese, because that's what the constitution said, and only 128 members of the parliament are responsible to elect this president. So I hope we honor this privilege and we do it to the fullest, assuming all our responsibilities.
Now we see that Michel Moawad has gotten the majority of votes so far, but not enough to become president. Do you see that there is a positive to electing someone to be president, even if it's not maybe your top choice? Or do you feel that very strongly that you should pick the person that you or whoever else in the parliament believes to be the best to suit the position?
Let's play it democratically. Let's be democratic about it. And this is what the Constitution calls for. We do it by the votes of the members of the parliament.
Do you feel that that might continue the sessions or elongate the process?
I hope not. We're here so that
we're here to say no to that.
To this. We can expedite the process.
Okay. And what message do you hope to send to those watching you by staying in the parliament until the president gets elected?
Go.
Yes. we have a message that we should um, give this institution, the parliament, its role, democratic role and constitutional role. And it's not owned by one person or six persons or seven persons. So it's every deputy should be responsible and play his role without any foreign interventions, without any personal interest. This is what we want. We are living the worst crisis, the economic financial crisis and the history of Lebanon. So every one of us should be responsible now to get out of this crisis. And this is why we should fight the vacuum. We should have institutions, we should have a president, we should have a government in order to start implementing the plans, the reforms that we should implement. So this is why we said now the parliament is the only institution, viable institution now, because we don't have a president, we don't have a government. So this is the only viable and institution that should play its role. And so far, this parliament is not playing its role. We are under the compromises of criminals and of corrupted people. We're inviting all MPs to really play their roles, democratic roles, according to the constitution and according to the legitimacy too, not just the legal way, the legitimate way, responding to people's needs and rights.
And lastly, I want to ask you both, actually. We saw the protests for the August 4th, the victims, yesterday in front of the parliament. What can the diaspora do, if anything, at this point in time specifically, to help aid in bringing victims of the Beirut blast justice?
I think electing the president would put us on the path of reform, including justice for the port's victim.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to bring back all the institutions back to normal, operating and working to save this country. I think people in this country deserve to live with high dignity. It is of utmost priority that we put the institutions back into their place and, doing their in order for us to bring this country back. This is what we're here for. This is what we want. We want to obey and go by the Constitution, respected, highly respected, and start by electing the president and then electing a cabinet, not a caretaker cabinet. We want democracy to prevail. This is a democratic country. This is important that we have a president. It is also extremely important that we have a functioning cabinet. And then we all are going to work together to put this country back on track.
Okay. And is there anything that the diaspora can do in terms of helping in this area?
The diaspora has never stopped to do.
Yeah, to support us.
I mean, they supported election. They support their families on daily basis. Their heart and mind are always with us. We love them. We cannot live without them. I think our strength is in the diaspora's, tentacles or spread all over the world. We love them. We love them so dearly, and they are our strength. They are our voice, and we are so proud of every single one of them.
Thank you both so much for your time, and thank you for all of the support that you guys put into getting us a president, which is very much needed at this time. And I think some people were asking, is Halima staying over tonight? The answer is yes.
Yes.
We're together tonight.
Amazing. Well, I wish you both the best, and thank you so much for your time today on the New Lebanon TV. If you all enjoyed this interview, please give us a follow here. My name is Ani Kasparian, and we are bringing you unbiased content that has no political or financial or religious ties. And we are here, and we're proud to be speaking with you guys tonight. So thank you so much.
Annie, I want to give you a thumbs up for you because you decided to come back in the most difficult time because you love this country too.
Public Thank you all. And yes, I believe that Lebanon can come back stronger than we're seeing right now. And hopefully that will start with a new president that will be in soon. So thank you both so much.
Thank you,
Bye.
Annie.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.